Okay, guys. Wow, this is a interesting week. I've actually had a pretty decent week. This is my new My Life vlog. Yada yada yada. Anyways, I've had a pretty decent week. I got a lot of stuff going on this week. I'm already pretty exhausted from most of it. I went to the barber, got my face trimmed up, got a eyebrow waxing. Just trying to get myself in better shape lately. You know what it is, guys, is I'm a workaholic person. I like to be working, and I've thrown myself into work and so many other things lately just because I've been dealing with a lot of personal depression and anxiety. And I'm trying not to do that right now. Right now it's hard because I'm actually needed at work, right? So I am doing a mixture of that, but I'm also doing things to take care of me. Now, my way of taking care of me was I was spending money, which is not a good thing. Not that you can't spend money, especially like right now I'm making good checks that are giving me extra money to blow, and not like blow, but you know what I mean. So I don't know, I'm trying to be better, but so I'm trying to do that, work on video projects, and space things out a little bit better, and just make time for me. Let's start with new figures I got, and then we'll go into what I did last week, and then my plans for this week. So I finally found Lenny at a Target. I think I mentioned this before. I found Carl. And I found Lenny a long time ago at a Target, and I was so sad because you can't have Lenny without Carl, and you can't have Carl without Lenny. You know what I mean? So, I was so sad because I didn't have the money time pass on him. So the only one in this wave I need is Millhouse. I have not seen Millhouse, but luckily I'm seeing my Target get that wave, and I've seen all of them except Millhouse. So I think it's coming up soon, so everything is going to be coming up Millhouse soon, if you know that quote. Did find this one right here from Tales of the TMNT. Like this character's cool villain, and this is one of the ones I was on the hunt. With the new Turtle series, I'm kind of been not collecting the Turtle ones because there's so many different versions of the Turtles. The ones I've been hunting for are the unique ones, the ones that you don't see a lot. Like these characters, I don't know if they're ever going to be in another TMNT project, so I'm going to hunt those down, I think also some of those might become valuable for that reason. I did find the Target exclusive McFarlane Toys Superman figure. Oh! Baby Superfly just fell over. Superman figure here with all the battle damage. I'm wanting to pull him out here, but he might be a little hard to angle out of here. It's because this one has a giant tail. Oh, crap. Again, same problem. Okay, let me see if I can get him. His foot is large, so he's... We'll pick that up in a minute. But yeah, look how great this guy looks. Kind of blurry for the camera angle right now, but he looks fantastic. And then I got Metamorpho, which I had pre-ordered from Amazon. I decided to pass on it till I saw him in person. Glad I did that because I did end up finding him in person a month earlier than Amazon released him. It's really sad. Like, I love pre-ordering with Amazon just because some of these figures are hard to find, and there's not always a guarantee I will find them. But the problem with Amazon is they're delayed with everybody else. With Funko Pops, with action figures. That's not like books and movies where they also have them on release date, and sometimes Amazon has them ready to go sooner than the stores do. So, but like figures, it's all over the place. You may say August when stores start getting them July. Same thing with this Black Suit Spider-Man. I ordered him in June, and then he shipped out in May from Amazon. But GameStop started getting him sooner than that. So it's a whole gamble with them. My dad got me this from eBay for my birthday. This was, I believe, a Funko Shop exclusive Gold Indiana Jones. If you know me, I love Indiana Jones, so had to have that. I asked for that for my birthday, and it finally, it was a couple weeks back, but it took forever to come. I did get in the mail the new Doobie Brothers album, which I have been listening to. It's actually pretty good. Nothing like crazy, more country than I expected. If you know me, I'm not a big country guy, but I do like the album so far. And then I think that's it for new figures. Other than, the new Alio Pop, but I showed that off in a video. Love that figure, by the way. That's why I put him up front there. Hopefully that movie's good. Finally finished reading Anime Impact, that Chris Stuckman book I was really reading, and I think I'm debating what book to read next. I'll update you in the next video once I actually start reading whatever it is. And yeah, since I finished watching Crypto, the Superdog, finally decided that I need a rotation of more shows I'm watching just for me, not for videos. So I started watching Johnny Quest because I've been meaning to watch this Blu-ray set, and I have the companion set over here with the 2 movies, which I also been meaning to watch. So I'm going to be watching those soon, and then maybe something else. I don't know yet, but I need to stop watching so many shows just for videos and never leave room for me to watch stuff. The one I've been watching on Disney Plus is Good Luck Charlie for me because it's a nostalgic show and it's a fun show that when I'm going to bed, it's kind of relaxing just because I remember the show so fondly and it's a really good show and it's just upbeat. The other thing I've been watching is I have these Popeye shorts collections that I bought, the 1940s ones. And with the Day the Earth Blew Up, the new Looney Tunes movie, which I saw 4 times in theaters, been in a classic cartoon mood, especially with watching those Superman 1940s cartoons for that video I did. So, I've been pulling out these and putting video and watching these. So I watched Volume 1, now I'm doing Volume 2. Watching like 1 cartoon, maybe 2 a day because they're 6 minutes or so, and so it makes it really easy to do that. And then when I'm done with these, I'm going to do the Tex Avery ones, and then I got some Looney Tunes ones I need to go through. I mean, I've gone through them before, but the Looney Tunes ones, I really need to do a better job of rewatching them this time. So, get that guy kind of stuff going on in here. New movies I watched. I did rewatch Section 31, which is actually a movie I'm going to do a video on, but yeah, I do like that. I did watch something else that I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. Oh well. But yeah, I've been rewatching and watching fun stuff for videos and just stuff for me, which I've been enjoying. And yeah, it's been a really fun stuff going around, and I did, yeah, and I've been slacking on reading stuff for videos lately, but that's okay. Because I've been reading stuff for me, and so that's okay. That's kind of the message of this video is like lately I've been slacking on taking care of me, and I'm trying to do it better starting this week. Eat more, just make sure I'm walking my puppy over here. There are days where she's trying to go with me places, but lately because of work and other things, I'm not taking her places because, well, I am so busy. So I need to make sure, hey, I need to get up at 5 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. so she can go for the walk, get an hour walk, and go do what I need to do for the day. Whatever it may be, I'm trying to figure out how to make that work and take care of her, I love that dog. It's not with me. Me. Look at the camera. Thank you. Hi. So, I am doing that. And I'm working on doing all kinds of stuff like that. I'm reading, reading videos. Now let's go into my plans for the week. The last week, I didn't really see a lot of movies. All I really saw was Bring Her Back in theaters, just because it's been a really slow week because so much stuff came out the week before, so I only saw Bring Her Back, which was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Did a video on that on this channel, so you can check that out. And I really enjoyed it. And then so I kind of caught up with everything. I kind of was like, oh, shit. I kind of hate when that happens because I'm so used to watching so many movies a week, but I also kind of don't hate it so much because I'm like, oh, good, I don't have to rush around to see all these movies. So This week is not that week. It's another week where I'm rushing around to see movies. But yeah, I saw that. And then I saw Dogma, the Kevin Smith movie. They re-released that in theaters. And I went to go see it on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And that theater was packed, motherfuckers. Which was great because that movie's really good. Honestly, I think it was a little bit worse than I remember it being from what I remember of it. But it was still pretty good. I think that's why I didn't do a review of it, because it's an older movie, but I might still record that review. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow, probably. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm been cleaning up in here, doing some stuff. So I actually been thinking about rewatching some of Kevin Smith's movies. I might do that, just because that movie really got me in that mood again. And yeah, so tomorrow I have the day off from work. I took it off because I got a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow. But I am going to Target to hunt for some Funko Pops that I really need. One of them is actually a birthday present for a coworker, so I'm going to hunt down that for her. And then I'm going to go to a movie later in the evening, go see Dangerous Animals, which I was surprised. It got pretty good reviews, but my theaters, there's 5 of them in this town. They only have 2 show times, and some of them didn't even get it. So, I got jammed with hours, really good hours, but I'm exhausted just even thinking about it. So I'm going to go see that tomorrow night because it's the only night I can go. Next day, I'm gonna go see the Dan Dan movie, which I really thought my theater that I work at was gonna get. We didn't get it, and luckily Regal got it, and I don't go to Regal that often because why go there when you have free tickets, right? But sometimes they get stuff we don't, so I'm going there, and they have, and on my Regal Rewards account, I had my birthday a couple weeks back, so I have a free popcorn, and then I have enough points because I bought that Mission Impossible bucket behind me, and I scanned with my code, and so I got a free drink, so I get a free drink and free popcorn, so I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And then I've got, and then after that, I'm going out of town to a play, which is a parody of the movie Saw. My dad invited me to go, and he got free tickets, so I'm like, okay, we'll go do that. And then Tuesday I work 2 to 10, but before I go in on Tuesday, like I do every Tuesday, I'm gonna go to the comic shop, go to a movie. I'm gonna go see the Phoenician Scheme, the new Wes Anderson movie. Which, if you know me, I love Wes Anderson. Cannot wait for that. And then Wednesday, I'm going on a date. Going to the art museum. Sounds fun. I'm excited. I invited her to go. Hopefully it works out. I don't want to say too much more about it than that. And then I got tickets Wednesday for How to Train Your Dragon early screening. So I'm excited about that. I actually right now with the summer, this side tangent, I work Thursday nights often now because of the summer, there's blank big movie, this blank big movie, this blank thing, right? And so when I go to work Thursday nights, it kind of sucks a little bit because what I used to do is I used to work 2 to 8 or something, go see it when I'm off, or I used to just go Thursday nights because I didn't work, And so, of course, with some of these big movies, especially Marvel ones, I want to avoid spoilers. Well, you can't. Well, how do you avoid spoilers when you work all weekend, and I'm the guy who takes the tickets up front and deals with the people exiting in the theater. So what happens is I'm sitting there and people fucking talk. They say shit, and I don't want them to say shit, but I also can't object to it because they're just enjoying themselves, And so they're going to tell me, oh, blank this was in the movie. I didn't see Sonic 3 right away, or last December, and some kid stopped me and goes, is there going to be a 4th one? This character was in the movie. And I knew the character was in the movie, or at least I guessed, but I didn't know for certain. And he just flat out told me. And it was like, oh, I guess now I know when, it wasn't a big deal because I already knew. But some of these other ones, it is a big deal. I do want to go in. Well, luckily, because the summer is so busy, they've had early screenings for all these. So, Ballerina, I got to see that last Wednesday. Saw this early screening. Got to work. Thursday night, Friday night, and not worry about spoilers. How to Train Your Dragon, I worked Thursday night. Well, I will have already seen the movie. And then same thing with the week after with Alio. Superman's got an early screening. The only one that does not have an early screening is Jurassic Park. That should be pretty easy. That one has tons of showtime, so if I really need to squeeze one in there, I'll figure it out. That movie's gonna be huge. I'm not excited. I don't think really for that one, but if it's good, it's good. We'll see. I'm a little bit burned on that franchise at this point, but I just did a rewatch of all the movies, and it didn't really make me more excited. It just made me more oh, another one? Okay. Man, and I think it's just because the Jurassic Park did not disappear long enough. Let it die for a minute. God. But, it is what it is. I do really like Jurassic Park as a franchise, but well, not as a franchise. It's just a single movie, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna do all that stuff tomorrow, or this week. I mean, so a lot of good stuff going on, and yeah, I'm hoping this date really goes well. Again, don't want to say too much about it just in case it doesn't work out. I'm trying to be part of me wants to get excited, but then the other part of me is nervous as hell and doesn't want to get too excited. But yeah, so that has been my week. Let me know your guys' week down in the comments. I wish I kind of got some more of those comments down in the videos of just people telling me about their week, because these videos are just about me, even though they are. But you know what I mean. It's craziness. Let me know your thoughts, section, subscribe.